Hollywood is infamous for spinning perfect love stories, stories that make us believe in happily ever after. But Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban just shattered that illusion. For years, they were seen as the epitome of a flawless marriage. But behind the glitz and glamour, cracks were forming that no one could see coming. Today, Nicole Kidman is finally pulling back the curtain, exposing a side of her marriage that Hollywood never wanted you to know. What she's revealing is more shocking than anything we've been led to believe. So sit tight as we unravel the secrets behind the Urban Kidman love story and why it's nothing like the fairy tale we were all sold. For nearly 20 years, Nicole and Keith were everyone's idea of the perfect couple. He, the charming country singer, she, the graceful Oscar-winning actress. Together, they became the golden couple of Hollywood, weathering scandals and rumors with smiles and hand-holding on every red carpet. But was it all an act? The truth is, their relationship was a carefully orchestrated performance for the public. Behind the polished smiles, cracks began to show, and Nicole Kidman is no longer willing to pretend. Recently, she confided, "I can't pretend anymore. I'm done performing off-screen." The world has been kept in the dark, but Nicole is revealing what really went wrong in their marriage. From staged red carpet moments to their carefully crafted relationship narrative, the truth is much darker than we could have ever imagined. It wasn't just Keith's fame that caused tension in their marriage. Nicole, who had already endured a high-profile divorce from Tom Cruise, found herself trapped in a relationship full of secrecy and emotional turmoil. Keith entered their marriage with a history of rehab stints, nights out with friends, and rumors of wild behavior. Nicole, who was determined to rebuild after her divorce, found herself constantly protecting Keith's image. But as the years went on, the emotional strain started to show. The cracks that appeared early on turned into a flood of issues, yet Nicole kept up the image of a perfect wife, hiding her own personal struggles. Behind closed doors, the pressures of Hollywood, addiction, and an emotionally distant partner took their toll on Nicole, who quietly endured, all while preserving her status as a beloved figure in the media. But in silence, she paid the price. The image of Nicole Kidman, elegant, poised, always in control, was carefully crafted. But underneath it all, reports suggest she was emotionally drained. Keith's rumored temper, his substance issues, and the constant pressure to maintain their public image took its toll on Nicole. She reportedly stopped showing real emotions years ago, choosing instead to put on a smile and pretend everything was fine. But the reality? She was losing herself, all while trying to protect a marriage that was slipping away. Nicole's role as the perfect wife took on a life of its own. She put her own needs aside, focusing on preserving the image of the perfect Hollywood marriage. But over time, the exhaustion from playing this role left her feeling hollow. It became clear that her smile was just a mask for the pain and frustration she had been hiding for years. It didn't take long for fans to notice the first signs that things weren't as perfect as they appeared. Nicole began skipping major events, and the chemistry between them seemed to disappear. Then, in a shocking move, Keith posted a photo on Instagram with the caption, "Still standing strong." But something was missing. The absence of Nicole's wedding ring. The next thing we knew, the post was deleted. Was this a subtle sign that the marriage was on the rocks? Shortly after, Keith canceled 3 international shows, citing personal family reasons. Was this the moment Nicole reached her breaking point? Fans started piecing things together, noticing the cracks in the carefully constructed facade. The lack of wedding rings, the distance between them, and the absence of shared moments spoke volumes. But still, the couple tried to maintain appearances, clinging to the public image of a happily married pair, even as everything around them unraveled. Nicole's decision to file for divorce wasn't a sudden one. What shocked many was the revelation that both Nicole and Keith waived spousal support. Why? Nicole didn't need it. With a fortune that's made her one of the highest-paid actresses in Hollywood, Nicole walked away with complete independence. The real reason behind this clean break? A prenuptial agreement that Nicole insisted on before marrying Keith in 2006. From the beginning, she made sure that their financial lives remained separate. She didn't need Keith's money, and she didn't want it. This divorce wasn't about finances. It was about control and the freedom to walk away. The prenuptial agreement served as a safety net for Nicole, ensuring that if things ever went south, she would have the freedom to walk away without financial entanglements. This foresight allowed Nicole to make the decision to leave without worrying about money or assets. Her independence was already secured. Keith, while undoubtedly talented, didn't have the same financial leverage, which made this clean break all the more significant. The divorce papers revealed something even more telling. Nicole was awarded primary custody of their two daughters, with Keith only seeing them for 59 days a year. But what really stood out was that Keith prepaid all child support obligations in one lump sum. Why? It wasn't just about money, it was about Nicole taking control. She didn't want Keith's cash. She wanted the time with her children. She made it clear that her priority was her daughters and that she was ready to fight for them. Nicole's focus was clear. She wanted control over her time with her children. Her decision to negotiate for primary custody, as well as the lump sum payment, was a strategic move that highlighted her desire for independence and stability. While the public remained focused on their marriage, Nicole was already thinking ahead, ensuring her children's well-being came first. The truth behind Nicole and Keith's marriage was far from the perfect picture presented to the public. Behind every red carpet appearance, every anniversary post, was a carefully managed PR strategy. The performances, the smiles, and the perfect moments were all part of a larger narrative they were both playing into. But as the marriage started to fall apart, so did the public act. Nicole began to distance herself, and the cracks in their once glamorous image became impossible to ignore. Nicole's public persona as the graceful wife was maintained for years, but behind closed doors, her emotional turmoil was becoming more and more difficult to conceal. The carefully crafted narrative of their love story couldn't hold up forever. As their relationship deteriorated, so did the illusion that had been carefully constructed for public consumption. Then came a leaked voice memo, allegedly from one of their therapy sessions, where a voice resembling Nicole's says, "I built this life around peace, and all you bring is chaos. I can't pretend anymore." Was this real? Nicole's silence only fueled the flames of speculation. Why didn't she deny it? If it wasn't true, wouldn't she have come forward to set the record straight? Instead, her PR team offered vague statements, leaving fans to wonder, is this the truth Nicole is ready to reveal? This leaked memo is the smoking gun that fans have been waiting for. An intimate moment caught on tape. Nicole's words echo loudly as they reveal the deep emotional cost of keeping up appearances for so long. If she truly said this, it's a powerful sign that she's ready to let go of the illusion and confront the truth head-on. Nicole Kidman isn't just walking away from Keith Urban, she's walking away from an illusion. For years, she played the role of the perfect wife, the picture of poise and grace. But now, she's done pretending. As she steps away from the Hollywood fairy tale, she's taking back control and rewriting her own narrative. Nicole is no longer playing the part the world wants her to play. She's done with the act, and she's ready to live her truth. Nicole's decision to stop pretending marks the end of an era. The illusion that Hollywood had tried to sell us about their perfect marriage has shattered. And in its place, Nicole is finding the strength to live her truth. No more performing for the cameras, no more pretending for the public. She's reclaiming her life, and nothing is holding her back. This isn't just about a divorce, it's about a shift in the very fabric of Hollywood. Nicole Kidman, once seen as the epitome of grace, has finally broken her silence. What we're witnessing is more than just a marriage falling apart. It's the fall of a manufactured Hollywood love story. Nicole is reclaiming her life and showing the world that sometimes the truth is more powerful than the fiction we've been sold. She's stepping into her own power, free from the constraints of public opinion. As for Keith, he's left to pick up the pieces, but the narrative is changing. Nicole Kidman has finally stopped pretending, and this is only the beginning of her new chapter. Nicole Kidman's divorce from Keith Urban is more than just the end of a marriage. It's the death of a carefully curated Hollywood narrative. The image of their perfect love story was a lie, and Nicole's decision to walk away proves that she never needed Keith's money or fame. The truth? Nicole Kidman has always been her own woman, and now she's free to live life on her own terms. Hollywood has long tried to sell us the dream of perfect love, but as Nicole Kidman proves, sometimes it's better to live your truth than to play the part. What do you think about Nicole's bold move? Do you believe in the Hollywood love story, or do you think it's all smoke and mirrors? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the real stories behind the stars. Because in Hollywood, the truth is often more shocking than the fiction. Stay tuned. This is far from the last chapter.